Take a look at our top story this hour. In recent years, border between China and India has become the site of growing tensions. Chinese aggression has sparked clashes along the mostly rugged mountainous border known as the Line of Actual Control. Amid Xi Jinping's irrational territorial ambitions, both sides have increasingly militarized their border policies and show no indication of backing down. The situation on the border remains tense due to China's violation of norms. Beijing and New Delhi are hardening their positions on either side of the Line of Actual Control. India is firm. Peace and tranquility in border areas is essential. New Delhi says it is fully prepared and committed to protecting sovereignty and dignity. External Affairs Minister S Jaishankar said the mobility of the Indian armed forces has increased tremendously. On military level and diplomatic talks between the two sides, the Indian Foreign Minister noted that there has been some progress, but added diplomacy takes time. S Jaishankar stated Indian military is now able to counter Chinese movements in a better way than before, and infrastructure development is crucial.
Quite apart from the chance to talk to you, as I said, it's always good to be back.
Now, for more on this, we are being joined by our principal diplomatic correspondent, Siddhant Sibal from New Delhi. Hello to you, Siddhant. So, India making it clear that border infrastructure is its top priority at the moment as far as security is concerned.
Well, we know that earlier today, the Indian External Affairs Minister did a briefing with select journalists. His message was that when it comes to border infrastructure, especially when it comes to China, that is something, a key priority of the Indian government, and Indian government is working very seriously on that issue. In fact, he pointed out two data as to how India has been building bridges and roads when it comes to border infrastructure. That helps in easier deployment of the Indian forces at the border. Now, we know that China has been building its own infrastructure on its side of the line of actual control, but it has been having problem when India builds infrastructure on its side of the border, something that the Indian External Affairs Minister said that is not justifiable, and India will continue to build infrastructure on its side of the line of actual control. But he was essentially, I would say, optimistic that talks will continue at the diplomatic and the military level, pointing out that how there has been certain resolutions in areas like Galwan and Pangong Lake, but essentially there are areas as well where there will be conversations that will happen as well. But all in all, when it comes to his focus area today in the briefing, it was on infrastructure, not only with China but also with other of India's neighbors, whether it's Nepal, when it comes to the integrated checkpoints or railway infrastructure connecting Kathmandu to Raxaul, or whether it's Bhutan, Bangladesh as well when it comes to the railway connectivity. Also when it comes to Sri Lanka, when it comes to the launch of the ferry services, something that was one of the key outcomes of the Sri Lankan president's India visit last month.
Right, Siddhant, thank you very much for bringing us all the latest details on that story.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.